Hey, crew. I thought I'd check in this morning real quick and to give you an update on what's going on with the Leading with Vulnerability podcast. Great news. We got 3 guests lined up, 3 phenomenal people. They're going to come on and kick this thing off. We'll start recording the first week of May. Really looking forward to it. Really excited and looking forward to sharing some stories and just talking to these great Americans. I just finished up with the Honor Foundation, which is a premier transition assistance foundation. Highly recommend anybody in the SOF community looking to transition in the next little bit, or even if you have already transitioned, reaching out to the Honor Foundation and seeing if you can get in and do one of their in-person or virtual cohorts. I cannot speak highly enough of what that program did for me, and I'm going to do a whole nother little series or talking points on that program, but phenomenal. And in that vein, I was going to talk a little bit about this morning about asking for help. And that's what the Honor Foundation did. It helped me understand me a little bit more as I go through this transition. And something that we people in my community, my family, my close family, especially people I know, we are terrible about asking for help. We just don't do it. We don't want to put ourselves out there. We don't want to be a burden. And, we end up going through a little bit of extra heartache and struggle just because we didn't expose a little bit of vulnerability, a little bit of courage, and ask for help. And that's in anything, right? My daughter plays piano. She got a piano handed down to her. I thought Kate and I and her dad were going to be able to unload that piano. And as soon as I tried to pick it up, I realized that wasn't happening. So, I asked for help. I reached out to a close friend of mine and said, "Hey, can you stop by, help me unload this piano, put it in the house?" And he did. And he's one of the people that's going to come on the podcast and share some stories here in the coming weeks. But that's one instance of asking for help. And there's, hundreds of others. We just have to have the courage, like I said, to expose ourselves a little bit and reach out and ask for that help. And when we ask for help, people want to help. I want to help. When people ask me for help, I'm happy to help them. Yes, I have a busy life with 4 kids and a job and retiring out of the Army in the next year, but I'm happy to help people in any capacity that I can. And, I'm honest with them. I can't help them that instant or that moment. I'll do it another time or reach back out to them if I'm not able to then, or recommend somebody that might be able to help them in the immediate. But we've all helped people in some capacity. And we know when we're having that conversation with that person, we can tell in their voice or when we look at them, their body language, the level of urgency that they need help. And like I said, most of us are happy to do it. We just don't get asked it enough. We don't ask ourselves enough. And we go through, like I said, a lot of extra pain and heartache for no reason, just because we can't get past ourselves and ask for help. So let's all be better people. Let's all ask for help. Let's help each other out in any way we can, from moving the furniture to dealing with a divorce or a bad day at work. It's good to reach out and help and talk to people and understand them and just help them out. And like I said, I'm here to help anybody that needs help at any time. Just give me a call, shoot me a message, and we'll figure something out. But I'm guilty, right? I'm guilty of not asking for help when I know I could have used it and needed it. And like I said, I think I inherited it. Mom, brothers, sisters, you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, everybody wants to help. Help is a great thing. Make sure you do it. And then thanks for everybody who is following me on this journey, this podcast journey. I'm definitely going to need help here doing this, but I appreciate the follows on Instagram and YouTube and your feedback of everybody who's just reached out. Actually having lunch with somebody today who reached out and said, I love what you're doing on social media. Let's have lunch and talk. So that's what it's about. It's about having relationships with people that go beyond the surface. So I hope everybody has a great week. I'll touch back in with you next week and talk to you later.